What if I told you that everything you thought you knew about money is wrong? Imagine growing up with two fathers, one rich and one poor. Each has a vastly different perspective on money, investing, and success. But who would you listen to? Which advice would you follow? This is the fascinating premise of Robert Kiyosaki's best-selling book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, a groundbreaking exploration of financial education that has changed millions of lives worldwide. Today, we're diving deep into this book to uncover the secrets of financial success, chapter by chapter, so stick around until the end to transform your mindset about money forever. Chapter 1. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The story begins with Robert Kiyosaki's childhood in Hawaii, where he had two father figures, his biological father, the poor dad, and the father of his best friend Mike, the rich dad. Poor Dad was highly educated, holding a PhD, and worked diligently as a government employee. Despite his education, he struggled financially. On the other hand, Rich Dad, who didn't even finish high school, built a business empire and accumulated significant wealth. From an early age, Kiyosaki noticed the stark differences in how his two dads viewed money. Poor Dad believed in job security, working hard for a steady paycheck and living frugally. He often said, "I can't afford it," which closed his mind to opportunities. Rich Dad, however, had a different approach. He believed in entrepreneurship, making money work for him, and investing in assets that generated passive income. Instead of saying, "I can't afford it," he asked, "How can I afford it?" A mindset shift that would become one of the book's central themes. Chapter 2. The Rich Don't Work for Money. Kiyosaki learned one of his most valuable lessons when he and Mike asked Rich Dad how to get rich. Rich Dad employed them in one of his stores, but paid them a meager wage. This experience taught them the importance of thinking beyond a paycheck and finding opportunities in every situation. Rich Dad explained that the rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. He emphasized that financial independence comes from learning to acquire assets, things that put money in your pocket, rather than liabilities, which take money out of your pocket. This chapter introduces the concept of financial literacy, understanding the basics of accounting, investing, and how money flows. It's not about how much money you make, but how much money you keep and how hard that money works for you. Chapter 3. Why Teach Financial Literacy? Kiyosaki reflects on the importance of financial literacy, arguing that our current education system fails to teach students about money and investing. Instead, it prepares them to be employees who work for money rather than entrepreneurs who make money work for them. He emphasizes that, without financial education, even high-income earners can fall into the rat race of constantly working to pay bills, taxes, and debt. This chapter delves deeper into the difference between assets and liabilities. Many people mistakenly think their home is their greatest asset, but Kiyosaki argues that if it doesn't generate income, it's a liability. Financial literacy means understanding these distinctions and using them to build wealth. Chapter 4. Mind Your Own Business. In this chapter, Kiyosaki stresses the importance of focusing on your own business, not necessarily quitting your job, but starting to build an asset column that will eventually replace your income. He explains that most people confuse their profession with their business. Your profession is what you do to earn a paycheck, but your business is what you build on the side to grow your wealth. He encourages readers to start acquiring income-generating assets, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, intellectual property, or businesses. The goal is to increase the number of assets in your portfolio so that you have multiple streams of income and are not solely reliant on a paycheck. Chapter 5. The History of Taxes and the Power of Corporations. In this chapter, Kiyosaki explores the history of taxes and how they were initially created to tax the rich, but ended up affecting the poor and middle class the most. He discusses the difference between how the rich and the poor use corporations. The rich use corporations to protect their wealth and minimize taxes, while the poor and middle class work for corporations and pay the most in taxes. Kiyosaki introduces the concept of the financial quadrant: E, employee; S, self-employed; B, business owner; and I, investor. The goal is to move from the left side of the quadrant, E and S, to the right side, B and I, where you have more control over your income and taxes. Understanding the advantages of corporations, such as tax benefits and legal protection, is crucial for building wealth. Chapter 6. The Rich Invent Money. This chapter focuses on creativity and financial intelligence as tools to invent money. Kiyosaki emphasizes that opportunities are everywhere, but most people don't see them because they lack the education and mindset to capitalize on them. He explains that the rich are successful because they are financially intelligent and continually learn how to create money through investments and business opportunities. Kiyosaki shares stories from his own experiences, such as how he and his wife, Kim, started with nothing and built a real estate portfolio that generated significant passive income. He encourages readers to think outside the box, take calculated risks, and be willing to learn from failure. Being rich isn't just about having money. It's about being financially savvy enough to create and sustain wealth. Chapter 7. Work to learn. Don't work for money. In this chapter, Kiyosaki advises readers to focus on learning skills rather than just earning money. He shares his personal story of taking low-paying jobs to gain experience in sales, marketing, accounting, and investing, skills that would later help him build his businesses. He emphasizes the importance of acquiring transferable skills that can be applied to different areas of business and investing. The chapter challenges the traditional career path of working for money and job security. Instead, it promotes a growth mindset focused on lifelong learning and skill development. By broadening your skill set, you open up more opportunities to create and manage wealth effectively. Chapter 8. Overcoming obstacles. Kiyosaki identifies the 5 main obstacles that prevent people from achieving financial independence: fear, cynicism, laziness, bad habits, and arrogance. He discusses how fear, particularly the fear of losing money, is the biggest obstacle that prevents people from investing and taking risks. He argues that failure should be seen as an opportunity to learn, not a reason to avoid risk altogether. He also talks about the dangers of cynicism and listening to naysayers who discourage you from pursuing your financial goals. Laziness, bad habits, and arrogance can also hold you back from achieving financial success. Kiyosaki encourages readers to confront these obstacles head-on and develop the mindset and discipline needed to overcome them. Chapter 9. Getting Started. Kiyosaki provides practical advice for getting started on the path to financial independence. He outlines 10 steps to follow, including setting financial goals, taking control of your finances, investing in your education, and choosing friends carefully. He stresses the importance of taking action and not being afraid to make mistakes along the way. He also discusses the importance of finding mentors and seeking out people who have already achieved the financial success you aspire to. Learning from others' experiences can provide valuable insights and help you avoid common pitfalls. Chapter 10. Still want more? Here are some to-dos. In the final chapter, Kiyosaki offers additional tips and actions for readers who want to continue their journey to financial freedom. He encourages continuous learning, staying informed about market trends, and being proactive in finding investment opportunities. He also emphasizes the importance of surrounding yourself with people who support your financial goals and can provide guidance and encouragement. Kiyosaki reinforces that achieving financial success is a lifelong journey that requires dedication, persistence, and a willingness to learn and adapt. He encourages readers to keep pushing forward, no matter the obstacles, and to always keep an open mind to new opportunities. And there you have it, the essential lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. It's a book that challenges conventional wisdom about money, pushing us to think differently about how we earn, save, and invest. The choice between being rich and poor isn't just about your paycheck. It's about your mindset and the actions you take. So, what will you choose? With that said, thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights like this. Until next time.